If you're celebrating your 17th wedding anniversary, listen to this. The modern custom is to give furniture.
Wow. That's romantic. A different approach at Schrock Innovations. They're giving customers a chance to save on several services. That sale is going on now.
Thor Schrock from Schrock Innovations. Good to see you, Thor.
Hi,
You're not
Thor.
giving us furniture, are you?
Furniture polish, maybe. No. No, but furniture, really, for the 17th anniversary?
That's what they say. Yeah, the modern custom.
You said how romantic, but I mean, seriously, if I came home tonight and said, honey, guess what?
A recliner was sitting.
We are going to drop 10 grand on a new living room set today. I think she'd be pretty happy about that. And if she asked me where the 10 grand came from, I'd be like, it's just, it's just this year's house payment.
If I gave Troy a new recliner, I know he would love it.
Oh,
You're right.
He'd be fall in love all over again. Absolutely. So how's this anniversary sale? How's this thing going?
It's going really well, actually. Over the weekend, what we did is we try to leak this out slowly. So the first marketing we did on this was actually last week right here on The Blend, where we came out and said, here's what we've got. This is what we're doing. 17 years in business. And on the radio show yesterday, I kind of went into this probably for far too long. But you know how many businesses out there that would kill to have a 17th year anniversary? How many businesses never make it to that?
So many. After 2 years is sort of that moment where they end up folding. They can't stay along.
And throughout the years of growth at Schrock, we've had good years and we've had bad years. And we've had some years. Literally, there was one year that was so bad that I was looking in the help wanted section because I'm like, I need to pick up a job to help pay bills at the house. Wow. And my wife looked at me and she said, "Don't be stupid. You just need to reapply yourself and figure out what's not working."
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, all right. And I did. And, and that stick-to-itiveness is there and everything else. But the bottom line is businesses don't make it to a 17th year anniversary without customers that appreciate, that are loyal, that actually make the business happen. Because, you can get out all day long and, I have a Twitter feed and you can tweet all your business stuff out and everything else and then just nobody shows up. We have customers sometimes that come to us for websites and, they believe that if they just put this website out there, magically customers are going to arrive at their door. And there's not magic. You still have to market. You still have to do this stuff. But during our 17th year anniversary sale, what we decided to do is, rather than having a big, yay, we're best of Lincoln, we're best of Omaha, we're best of all this stuff, and we're 17 years, look at us, we're awesome, which is all very valid, I would say.
Is, right.
But instead of going down that road, we said, let's put on a sale. And let's put on a sale unlike any sale we've ever done before.
You put everything on sale almost.
Yes, pretty much.
I'm looking at this list of services like, what the heck?
Yeah. So what's been the most popular one so far?
Ironically enough, no, I would have thought it would have been the preventative maintenance checkups because those are always popular, and we only did one of those last year instead of the normal 2. But data recovery. So many people are sitting on broken hard drives at home that they just never took in because it's so expensive. Data recovery is on sale right now at 20% off, and we just got a new piece of equipment in December that helped us reduce the cost of data recoveries already by about 60%. So, this is a huge savings. So something that would cost you $3,000 to send out, we can do in our Omaha store for about $800.
You also do web development. SEO is search engine optimization.
Yes.
That's huge for businesses of all sizes.
There's a big story. I don't know if you've heard about this, Mike. Big story over the weekend. Google has been using the carrot approach from now, but now they're bringing out the stick. It's a wee stick. It's a tiny little stick, but it's a stick nonetheless. Google wants every website on the internet to be run on a secure socket layer. Every page of every website. The reason that most websites like SchrockInnovations.com or Microsoft.com or BestCard.com don't do that is because it's more expensive to run on a secure socket layer. So a server has to encrypt and decrypt everything. So if you're on GoDaddy and there's a million websites on a server, if they all go to secure socket layer, you can only support 750,000 on that server. So it's a huge hosting expense for hosting companies. For the people that own the websites, it's only a few $100s a year expense to get the secure socket layer. Google has been giving a very small search engine bonus to websites that are fully secure socket layer. Now what's happening, the next iteration of Google Chrome, if your website is not on a secure socket layer, you will be marked as unsafe. You'll get the red X, the big red bar. It'll be just like you've been hacked. And customers are going to go to your website, they're going to see that red bar, and they're going to bounce.
Well, you don't really have a choice then. You got to go SSL.
Hey, can we go back to the first page because there were a few other points on there that I wanted to make sure we draw attention to. You mentioned the maintenance checkups. That's huge.
Yeah, it's always huge, and we're going to see a lot of that today.
A lunar eclipse is how often that happens for $39.99.
It's half off.
But then that semantic endpoint is something we've talked about. That's like commercial quality protection for your home PC.
Yes, this is the best antivirus software you can get. Normally it's $160, but if you go out to Best Buy and you go to pick up a box of antivirus software, you're going to spend $80 to $90 for a top shelf one. You can get Panda for $40. don't do that. But this half off endpoint brings that down to less expensive than buying the consumer grade stuff. So there's really no reason you shouldn't get on endpoint.
Don't compare it. If you're getting online or you're going out shopping for something and you think, well, if it's $80, then I'll look for something that's the same price. That's not, this is a totally different level of coverage. And then Secure Update are another way to sort of close those loopholes before the bad guys can get into your computer.
Absolutely,
for
half
25?
off as well. Yep, half off as well. It's the renewal price, basically.
Well, and what that does, it updates all the programs on your computers when new updates come out, right? So
He's been listening.
But explain why that's so important for people.
Yeah, actually, what happens is you could have endpoint. You can have the best antivirus on the planet. But if you don't keep your Java and your Flash and your Adobe Reader and your Skype and your Dropbox and everything else up to date, these programs, they come out with updates weekly. They don't do it because it's fun. They do it because there's a vulnerability and they're plugging the security vulnerability. Your antivirus trusts those programs right now. If those are vulnerable and someone can attack through that, you know.
If you don't have the latest update, there could be a backdoor for bad guys.
Yeah, just like NASA, you're going to lose control of your drones. You hear about that story?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Somebody hacked NASA. They've been in NASA for like a year. They were taking control of NASA's Global Hawk drones and changing their flight plans. It was ridiculous.
Don't you feel like the less we know?
Just don't
Like
tell
you
us.
and I
Don't tell
sleep
us
so
these
much
things,
better
all right?
because he knows stuff.
These computer guys.
So you don't
Way
want to
too
lose
much.
control of your drones, you know.
No.
So make sure you keep the third-party software up to
Don't.
date. If you can't afford endpoint, get Secure Updater because it makes any antivirus more effective.
Well, the
Okay.
17th anniversary sale is going on right now. How long is this going to be running for?
February 8th, I believe it's over. So you got
Okay.
another week.
Okay, and so you see 3 things here. We've got 3 more things to show you. You can save on any one or all of these services depending on what you need. So when they go to set up, or I mean, some of this stuff you can download.
We can do some
Secure
of it
Updater
over
right
the
without
shop desk.
leaving.
Yeah, right from your home. So when it's blizzarding, you can get Secure Updater and
Yeah.
endpoint done. Also, if you have some other computer problem that doesn't fall into these categories,
Just $100 off, right? Is that
any
what
new
you're talking
customer that walks in the door gets a free $100
Wow,
bill.
that's awesome.
It's really neat.
And it's good at all 3 locations between Village Point, Papillion, and Lincoln. All of them have the same website. It's SchrockInnovations.com.
Which we're going to
Also-
have to put on a secure socket layer now.
about? Right.
Also on the Facebook.
Yeah, that
How long
Facebook.
How long does it take to update your website to SSL?
It's not bad. The security certificate costs, depending on where you get it, $100 to $150, and then about 2 hours to install
Of
it.
labor, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not expensive. I mean, there's no reason that some business shouldn't do this. Charities, churches, everybody's going to have to do this.
I just don't even want the red X. That's all I know.
You don't want the red X.
Thanks,
Thor.
Thor.
Thanks for
Thank
coming
you,
in.
guys.
All right, still ahead.